Hello, my name is Randy Rolfe, and I'm president of the Institute for Creative Solutions, and I'm sharing foundational concepts about vibrant health through natural living. I've been teaching vibrant health through natural living since 1976, and I've proven with my own life and my family's life that my advice works, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people. So I'm happy to share with you some of the insights that I've gained from research, from working with people, and from my own personal experience, and from reading and studying with some wonderful pioneers in the natural health movement. Today I want to talk about milk. Like so many other areas of our lives, it's all about quality, not quantity. And so it's caused so much information overload and misleading information. And the Dairy Association has been promoting milk products for a long, long time, but it's also about profit for the milk companies. And what we need as consumers and people who want vibrant health, we need to look at the quality of the consumption that we're doing from dairy. Human beings have relied on mammals producing milk for them for many, many millennia. Ever since we domesticated herding animals like cattle and goats and sheep, we have borrowed their milk. And for most people that has worked fine. There are lots of cultures around the world that have never used that source, and they never really developed the enzymes to deal with it. So that's something we need to be aware of. But even those of us who can handle milk quite comfortably, we need quality milk. And one of the most misleading things out there now is that we need huge quantities of milk to get the calcium that we need to keep our bones healthy and our blood minerals in balance. And this is misleading. The fresh milk from a mammal, from a healthy cow or a healthy goat or a healthy sheep, is quite nicely balanced with calcium and phosphorus, very much like our bones. But in our modern diet, particularly with sodas that are phosphoric acid, and many of the other things we eat are very high in phosphorus. The best source of calcium is green vegetables. So if we're not eating a whole lot of green vegetables and we're under a whole lot of stress, which makes us lose our calcium, and we're drinking sodas and we're drinking a whole lot of junk food, eating a lot of junk food, then we have a huge overload of phosphorus versus calcium. So if you're drinking milk that is a nice balance of calcium and phosphorus, you're not increasing your calcium relative to the phosphorus that's coming from the rest of your diet. Plus, processed milk that's homogenized, pasteurized, had the fat removed, maybe made into concentrated milk, and cheeses where the fat's been removed, or processed cheese, that's even higher in phosphorus because the body doesn't absorb calcium well if there's not good fat and if there's not enough of the amino acids in proper balance. So the processed milks don't even give us the normal calcium phosphorus balance that is in the fresh milk coming from the cow or the sheep or the goat. So we need to eat way more salads, try to get fresh milk or milk that's been properly fermented with traditional lactobacillus and fermenting bacteria that tend to release the calcium to our bodies. And then we do okay. But we don't have to have milk. And if we are drinking milk, it's an easy way to support kids in their need for calcium as they're growing so fast. But it needs to be high quality milk, and not from cows that are grown on GMO corn or soy. And most of our milk comes from cows that are fed on GMO corn and soy rather than grazing. So you want to read about your milk has been from cows that are pastured on greens, so they're actually healthy cows, and that the milk is not over processed. All of these things are critical if you are drinking milk. And as I said, you don't have to drink milk to get enough calcium. Almonds have calcium with not a lot of phosphorus, and so on. So do a little research and find what foods are high in calcium and drink high quality milk, as we have used for, like I said, thousands of years, and not the highly processed milk or sweetened yogurt or processed cheese. Get real milk, or just do it away without it. Do without it. So that's it, Mandy Rolfe, and thanks for listening. I'll talk to you again soon.